Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Just an ordinary wall. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see. You have no clue. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see. You have no clue. Just an ordinary wall. You have no clue. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. You have no clue. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to... You have no clue. It's... Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. You have no clue. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. You have no clue. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. You have no clue. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Because this is no ordinary wall. It is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in it. Oh, Wall Father. Absolutely. Now you just need the materials. Yes, do that.
It's you again. What is it? Why? Sounds like you're making her a suspect. Ruby's one of us. We're not got.
And fuck you too, moral
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now? It's you again. What is it? It's you again. What is it?
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought. A massive activity spike in the amygdala copicum, the part cops use to pin murders on people.
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
No.
That's a lie. The window Clausia gave for the time of death was from 11:30 to 12:15.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from her lorry. She's a busy girl. Always has been.
Could this complex operation be the one Joyce asked you to look into? Probably, though they'll never open up about it. You'll have to keep investigating.
Just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got...
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for some time. You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up.
Oh. People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter. And how does she come into it? That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears?
It's a dumb waiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it? Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
Wow, man, can we? I mean...
That'd be awesome. I beat that Royalist machine 20 times now.
All right, all right. We can get the barman to bring them down. What else? Footprints.
The tracks were recent, but not worn down in the right foot like Ruby's. It's best to omit this pesky little polemic for now. Too confusing.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a good news is, I'm still listening. Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So, 72%. There's a percentage and all.
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
No, you can't.
Those numbers were an asshole, man.
Yeah, and they don't.
Why not? Maybe. 70.
Definitely.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. What else have you got? That puts her on the roof. Firmly doesn't go well. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
That looks antique. A Bell McGrave. It's inoperable. Also inoperable.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found...
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
You lost your gun?
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder? No, you didn't. And Ruby didn't use your... It's you again. What is it?
Nothing has happened.
It's you again. What is it?
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. A massive activity.
Because she would...
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away.
No.
That's a lie. The window closet gate.
All right.
Could this
Just 'cause she was gone.
All right. You got his attention. Now don't...
Oh.
He's dealt a pinball.
Okay, but... And how does she come in? That's quite...
I'm on it, Bob.
It's a dumb...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Right. What the fuck does that got?
Wow, man, can
That'd be awesome. I beat that royalist machine.
All right. We can get the footprints.
The tracks were recent.
That close, huh? Good news is... Why not? Maybe. 70.
Definitely lie.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. Firmly, but a route.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun.
That looks antique. Also in op...
God damn it.
Okay.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
So
it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even... This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it? A broken old broomstick is what...
Time to really close the deal. Show them the bullet. The blonde man looks at the mushroomed.
Yeah, the bitch is jacketed all right.
whoa.
Well, goddamn. It's not proof, but it's a possible murder weapon. Close to her. Too damn close. You have been thorough. I'll give you that. All right. Keep talking.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Like fuck she was.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk.
Time for a logics demonstration.
You're on thin ice here, asshole. Alone. I don't drag.
if she used us, then that's a serious...
But she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her?
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she...
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
There's no fucking leadership challenge. Just when I thought she was taking this seriously.
Man, now he's just throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks.
Silence. The old man. This is the only option.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where... I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't... She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I'm probably... Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation. I told you. You. No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes. Yeah, that's real fun. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. She said you have a funny taste in clothes.
Never. Not until the case is solved. And then the next case. And the next.
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard her
Fucking hell.
open Angus up like a can. Yes,
It's not an actual question. Silence.
yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burnt.
Scared. You should be too. As Everard has a file on you.
She's not far. We know that much.
Good fucking luck, man.
Yeah,
She's not...
she's not, Glenn. A little. On the coast. More precisely, on the coast. Past the waterlog. She's not here. So, I'm thinking she's there. Sure, there's some shit houses there. A cinderblock town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up. Boyish, Here's red. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head?
And he's...
Gendarmerie, you found me.
His slender figure is backlit. It feels like a Friday. And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again? Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it? Trust me, you do. That's nice, but I don't...
He takes another drag.
Besides,
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
to the city. It's a beautiful night.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a...
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
And he's gonna...
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. Superior.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I heard you talking to my friend outside.
No, first up. Yes. Make it... Yeah. Let's Fuck with him. Who does he think he is?
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. That's really all I can tell you about it.
That didn't work at all. What was that? You were supposed to fuck with...
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
He didn't see the hanging. He saw the little show staged by the Hardys. Let him talk. He may know more than even he knows.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama.
No. I mean, it was so strange. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seen. Only that there were about 8 or 10. I couldn't make out anything. It was so dark. And it was quiet. But I suspect you knew that already. I can't say I'm surprised. The fine reputation of the coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community... Yes, as I said before, I'm a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether some...
It is the most important thing. It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the... Take your daily bread, for example. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much... That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%. But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below. The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparent, a sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration. It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies. But of course, because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values. The Occident is part of the normal world. Martinez? No. Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking. Ah, my friend. But the lesson of the revolution is that communism does not work. Oh, yes, the big bad coalition crushed the revolution. Tell me, if the revolution was succeeding, would it have been crushed so easily? Are we really so bad for wanting compromise, peace, and prosperity? Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to? Oranje is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to Sur-la-Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community. Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully...
But that didn't tell you anything about Oranje.
About what? Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are whatever you wish, officer. Oh, that's unusual. The Oranjés are not the kind of people you associate with heinous crime. It's such an upstanding and responsible country. Well, certainly one cannot rely simply on generalizations. That would go against our commitment to individual freedom. And, of course, any loss of life is a tragedy. So tell me, what have you learned about the victim? Extremely distasteful behavior. Suffice it to say that...
That's because they're all a bunch of squares who like to sit around with their fingers up each other's assholes.
Lely? That's an interesting name. Ah, he was a soldier. Aha! A condottiere. It's the responsibility of any good welfare state to take care of its most every one of us has our role to play. That is extremely unfortunate. Yes, but rest assured, the Orangese government has committed to producing a timetable that would lay out a path to transition. Oh, it's hard to put an exact date on it. I believe the proposal... See? That's the kind of progress that the moral intern makes possible. A great shame, yes. Colonialism is a... which is why the work of the moral intern is so critical. As I said, I do hope you're able to bring his killer or killers to justice. Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and how did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the insulin Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze. Au contraire. It's how me... I'm just enjoying... We're old friends. I'm sure you'll see. I'm all ears. A moment. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed.
That's not the real reason he's so...
Sure, go ahead.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help. Sure thing. She didn't. Truth be told, she was terrifying. Sure, man.
He's doubtful. But
You were adamant about getting, and I don't like.
he's not telling you the whole story.
You weren't quiet. You were very distraught. You said, when I said that
You sucked on a gun? Good. The light swirls in his face.
my apologies, officer, but
A needle in a haystack.
maybe. Shady looking guys came in here yesterday. They went there.
People as Oliad.
Sure, man.
can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
He really doesn't like it being classier.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she?
What? Did someone...
We were just paying you a compliment. And good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. Oh, for... Yes?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, a mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The chain cutter slipped. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutter. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutter. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. The chain cutters slip out of. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutters slip out of your... A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The chain cutters slip out of... A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The chain cutters slip out of you. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutters slip out of your hand. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The forceps regained told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. You see your... The bed is still cold from the broken... The bed is still cold. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes.
Here we are again, my broken bud. Waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. You're not cooperating. It's your disgusting body.
And there's a lot of it. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony. Ask.
Yes, your body is a system, and it's failing you.
You had your chance, Harry boy, and you missed it. Started thrashing around, acting all You're just stuck here. Sure you do.
Some of them are. At least they're interesting.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lies.
Let it.
But it never seems to let you.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of ape. Not familiar in a good way, you might say. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy. Crinkled chewing gum wrapper. You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing. Good question. There is no answer or drawn by regret. Can a used wrapper shrug? Seems like you carefully.